Hey guys, how's it going? Ed Star here. It's that time again. It's now time to revisit my Premier League predictions video. Let's see how many of these I got right. And I've got the Premier League table actually with me on my phone, so I can check how many places I was out, how many places I got how many places I was close by. So yeah, it's going to be a very interesting video. Hopefully you guys do go on to enjoy today's video. And yeah, let's run the intro. Hey guys, how's it going? Ed Star here, back with another, this is my Premier League predictions review. Let's see how many I got right. Let's have a quick check on the video and let's see how far we've got. So let's quickly check and see how many we got.
Hey guys, how's it going? Estar here, back with another video for the channel. Today I'm going to be doing my Premier League predictions, season 2021-2022. Going to be very interesting, if I'm honest with you, because last season I got 3 out of 20 correct, and I just tried recording this a couple of minutes ago and I forgot to hit the record button. Things you love to fucking see.
That is just one thing I just straight away do immediately. Like, I just don't know why. Sometimes I just have a brain fart sometimes. Like, yeah. Back to the video.
On this channel. So I'm going to get straight into it because, you know, 20th place, it's very straightforward for me, and probably a lot straightforward for a lot of you guys as well. Norwich City.
Yes, ladies and gents, I've got one right. Let's go. I predicted Norwich to finish 20th, and they finished dead last. They were definitely by far the worst team. I don't know why they keep coming up and then keep coming down. They're just one of those yo-yo clubs. You know, it's just so predictable. I can't believe I actually got that one spot on. I think I got the next one right as well. But yeah, I'm so happy I got Norwich right. I could just tell straight away, like, you know, I knew I was going to get that one right.
20th place team, not good enough for me in Premier League level. They've sold their best player, Buendia, to Aston Villa. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory decision there. I don't think they're cut out for this level.
Yeah, I definitely think, you know, selling Buendia was a massive decision, you know, stupid decision from Norwich. He's definitely gone on to be a decent success for Villa, and, you know, that's a big reason I think why Norwich went down for me.
Fortunately, and yeah, very easy decision to see that Norwich are going to be, you know, the 20th place team, because I just don't think they cut out for this level, and you know they're going to be going straight back down. My team in 19th place, I've gone with Watford.
Yes, ladies and gents, I got another one right. Watford, I knew, you know, the fact that they've lost 12 out of their 18 home games this year says everything you need to know. They're just not good enough. I mean, we beat them quite comfortably twice, home and away. You know, we've done the double over them this year. You know, they're just not cut out for Premier League level. Ben Foster's left them at last. You know, they're just not good enough for Premier League level. It's just as simple as that.
Simple reason, really. Watford, they're not cut out at this level again, you know, for me. And that, you know, Watford are normally a good team, but they're just not invested enough, you know, for me personally.
Yeah, they definitely. I was definitely spot on with that as well. Towards the end, I made that video literally a day before the season started as well, and I don't think they made anyone, you know, any very decent signings, to be honest with you. And I think they struggled all season, you know, to be any sort of decent team. So, yeah.
And you know, their key signing has been Danny Rose from Tottenham.
Danny fucking Rose.
Yeah, that says everything you need to know about Watford for me. The one bright spark in their team is Ismail Assar. if they can get Ismaila Sarr.
You know, I literally said, I don't mean to keep interrupting it, I literally said Ismaila Sarr could be their big their big go-to player. He was ineffective all season. I got that one completely wrong. You know, but if he got firing, he might have kept them up, but he just didn't get going at all, did he? He just was totally ineffective. They relied on Emmanuel Dennis a lot this season, if I'm honest with you, and it just didn't work for him.
Are firing, then they could possibly stay up, but I just can't see it happening. And you know, big shout out to Ben Foster. You know, with his YouTube channel, I do watch his channel, and he will probably criticise me for saying this, but Watford are my 19th place team. 18th was very, very difficult for me. I was very, very tempted to put us in it, but I don't think we're going to be going down this season. I think we've got enough to stay up. Who I have put in 20th place might surprise a few of you. I've gone with Southampton.
Okay. This is my first one that I've got wrong. I completely unexpected. You know, I should have predicted James Ward-Prowse would save him. You know, if it wasn't for James Ward-Prowse, Southampton would have gone down. They're only 6 points off the relegation zone, but they actually finished 3 places above the relegation zone in 15th, which I think is a very disappointing season from Southampton's perspective. But that's one I definitely got wrong. I completely misjudged James Ward-Prowse. He's just a fantastic player, unfortunately. And yeah, this is one I completely got wrong, and I will hold my hands up on.
In 18th. For one reason and one reason only. Maybe two, actually. Danny Ings. They've sold their main man to Aston Villa. Another one who's been sold to Aston Villa. I mean, again, why are you selling your best players to Premier League rivals? It doesn't make any sense. And especially if James Ward-Prowse goes. If James Ward-Prowse goes, they're in big, big trouble.
Well, literally, I was spot on with that, saying if James Ward-Prowse left, they would be in big trouble. They would be in big trouble because they just weren't good enough this season. If I'm honest with you, we've done the double over them this season as well. You know, if it wasn't for James Ward-Prowse and Che Adams, possibly, you know, they would have been in trouble. So, yeah, I've got that one wrong. I'm quite happy to admit I've got that one wrong.
And I mean, real trouble this season, Southampton. And for me, I just don't think they've got enough to stay up. And I think this will be the season that they do go down. 17th place, I have gone with... Who have I gone with for 17th? I'm going to go with Burnley.
Ooh, okay. Right, I was one place out with this. Burnley were the actual team that actually went down. On the final day, they were actually in 17th. They were actually... No, were they in 17th? Yes, they were in 17th because Leeds were in the bottom 3. So, if Burnley didn't bottle it on the last day, I would have got this correct. And I was so annoyed that they actually went down because I was one place out. But I'm not going to complain. I'm happy with that. I thought all season Burnley were always going to be in trouble. If they got rid of Sean Dyche, you know, they would have been in big trouble, and they did. And it backfired on them, and to be honest with you, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. I don't think they're going to bounce back straight away this next season. I do think Burnley are in for a tough time.
Burnley in 17th place for me. I am shocked Sean Dyche is still there. I mean, the board clearly don't invest in Burnley. I mean, have Burnley made any signings? I don't think they have. I mean, I like to keep their core squad together, but if they let somebody like Tarkowski go...
I was definitely wrong about had they made any signings, because they made the signing of Maxwell Cornet, and what a great player he was. But he's definitely going to leave Burnley now that they've been relegated. You know, they made one really good signing, and that was Maxwell Cornet. Tarkowski's still there, but he will not be there next season. Pope won't be there next season. You know, there's far too many good players at Burnley. They just will not be there next season. I would definitely love to go for somebody like Nick Pope, that's for sure.
They are in real strife and could have real problems next season. They've got a good striker in Chris Wood. If he is going to be required to score the goals again, for me, you know, but I think Burnley will just survive in 17th place. And that's a very bold prediction from me, but I could probably be wrong with this. So yeah,
I tell you what, I wasn't wrong. I was not wrong at all. I was very, very happy with that prediction. You know, I was so happy that I predicted Burnley to finish 17th, because I just could not see where they were going to finish this season. They could easily finish in, between 11th and 15th, but they could easily go down as well. And after 6 years, they've finally gone down. So, yeah, let's see who I put in 16th.
In 17th. In 16th place, I have gone with Brentford.
Okay, alright. So I admit I got this one wrong as well. Brentford I put in 16th place. They actually finished in 13th place. Very good first season from Brentford, if I'm honest with you. The signing of Christian Eriksen, fabulous signing. That man is Superman, how he came back from, from the brink. Because he had a cardiac arrest at the Euros last summer. How the fuck has he just come back just like that? He's Superman. I mean, he's absolutely crazy. But at the end of the day, Brentford did much better than I expected to do them. I thought Ivan Toney was fantastic. I thought Sergi Canos was really good. David Raya in goal was very good for them. We couldn't score against them this season either. So, yeah, they definitely surprised me. And one I completely got wrong.
Will probably survive by the skin of their teeth again.
It's a bit more than the skin of the teeth, I tell you for sure. They survived by quite a while. So, nowhere near they were going to go down.
Factor of the matter is, Brentford, a good team. They've got Ivan Toney, they've got a very young team, one of the youngest in the league now. I mean, 23, which is risky, but, if it works, then it's setting them up right for the future. So this could be a big season here for Brentford, if I'm honest with you, especially for Ivan Toney. He's going to be required to score all the goals for Brentford, And they've got, what's his name? That's it. Mbeumo for Brentford.
I completely forgot about Brian Mbeumo, if I'm honest with you. I didn't think he had that great of a season. That's one I got completely wrong. It was more about Ivan Toney and Christian Eriksen, if I'm honest with you. I completely got that wrong about Mbeumo.
Sorry. Try to remember his name for me. I had to look through my phone. Yeah, they've got Mbeumo as well, who is going to be another key player for Brentford this season. I can see them just surviving, and Brentford in 16th I think is a solid shout. The team I have in 15th place is Newcastle United.
Okay, right. This is the one where I've got my most completely wrong prediction. This was predicted before they had the complete takeover of the Saudis. I did not predict them to do that well. If they were going on the first 14 games of the season, they were in the relegation fight. Then somehow Eddie Howe just turned it completely round. I don't know how he didn't get manager of the season, if I'm honest with you. They had such a brilliant season. Alan St Maximin, what a player. Miguel Almiron, he's such a good little player. Callum Wilson, I don't need to say more about Callum Wilson. He had a brilliant season. The only reason I predicted them 15th was because of, before all of this takeover shit, I just could not see them, doing any better than that. But I got that one completely wrong, and I will definitely, hold my hands up for that one.
They finished 12th, and this was another one of my correct predictions last season. But I have a feeling this season is going to be very, a struggle for Newcastle. If they didn't get, if they had continued that solid form, I definitely would have been wrong with my predictions, But 100% Newcastle are going to be in a struggle this season. If they get Joe Willock, then maybe it might be a bit easier.
No, I got that one completely wrong. They were definitely nowhere near a struggle this year. I mean, the first 14 games, they were definitely in a struggle, but you knew they were always going to survive, if I'm honest with you. I had a good feeling Newcastle were going to survive, if I'm honest with you. Now they've been taken over by the Saudis, it'll be an interesting season, in the summer, just to see what transfers they can bring in.
He's a good player, great player for Arsenal. But, I'm not so sure about Newcastle. And, 15th place is where I put them, but they could easily go higher or they could easily go lower. So, I think I've made a right call there, but hopefully we'll see in the season. In 14th place, I have gone with Brighton.
Oh
14th
God.
place for me.
Oh God. Why the fuck did I do that one? It pains me to say this, but they had a really, really good season. They've got really good players. Basuma, much as it hurts me to say this, Mope is a brilliant player. Yes, I did say that. Fucking hell, why on earth did I say Brighton to finish 14th? What an idiot. I feel like a complete mug right now. They actually finished in 9th, which bloody well hurts because, you know, our highest ever finish is 10th, and they've beaten that. And they've actually, you know, they've only finished 3 points above us, to be fair, but, you know, if they didn't win the last day, we would have actually finished above them. So, it wasn't in it by that much, but, you know, a very, very bad prediction. Do you know what? Let's just move straight on, if I'm honest with you, because that is a really bad prediction.
Is Brighton. I mean, they might be surprised I might be putting them that low because, you know, I still think we'll finish above them. We finish above them every single season, and I don't see that changing anytime soon.
What a muppet! What an absolute muppet!
What have they got in their team? They've got Trossard. They've got Trossard. Sorry, they used to have.
Yeah, he did well this year.
Murray up top, but unfortunately he's retired now. Yeah, they've got Neil Maupay as well, who should be enough. Who should be doing well to score goals. The biggest problem with Brighton for me, speaking as a Palace fan, is they've got no goal scorer, but we haven't got a goal scorer either. So, you know, they need a proven goal scorer. If they get a proven goal scorer, I will be worried that they can finish above us. Until then, they are always going to be in our shadow. For me personally, we need a striker. You know, we missed out on Adam Armstrong.
Why did I say all of this shit?
Just pay the fucking money. I'm sorry. £15 million for Armstrong could really help Southampton, you know, climb up that table a little bit.
To be fair, I will say this. Armstrong was a very good signing for Southampton, but he didn't score enough goals. So a 1, again, I'm glad we didn't get him, if I'm honest with you. So, yeah, he only scored about 6 goals, I think. So,
you know, Palace won't pay that sort of money. And as much as I think it's possibly reasonable, you know, take a gamble. Take a gamble. We've not signed a striker for fuck knows how long. And if Brighton do get a striker, they could easily finish in the top 10. 100%. You know, they had the 4th highest, you know, XG last season. You know, they can easily create chances. They just need somebody on the end of them chances. And that's why I've got them in 14th. And 13th place, I have gone with us. Yes, you might be wondering why I've put us so highly.
So, okay, right, here we go. Here comes my team now. So, I actually predicted us to finish 13th. We actually finished 12th. So, 1 place out. I'm very, very happy with that. Like I said in my Operation Palace video, if you're not going to see that, make sure you do. I'll leave an eye in the top right hand corner for you to go and check out. You know, literally as I said, you know, I think this has been a very, very good season from us. I think Wilf Zaha's had a brilliant season. Elise has had a fabulous season. You know, he's been a great signing for us. Gahey at the back's been brilliant. Joachim Anderson with him, them two have been brilliant. Breakout year for Tyrick Mitchell as well. I think it's been a fantastic season from us. You know, we've created a lot more than we did under Roy Hodgson. And, you know, we conceded a lot less as well, but we've still got the same problems of defending. You know, we need to cut that out next season. But I'm very, very happy with a 12th place finish, 100%. If you told me we were going to finish 12th this season under Vieira, I would have snapped your hand off. I thought we were fantastic this season, and hopefully we can continue that into next season.
Well, the simple reason is I think Elise is a baller. I think Guehi will be a great signing for us. Conor Gallagher has proved he's a good signing. You know, the game against Reading the other day.
How on earth can I forget Conor Gallagher? How on earth can I forget Conor Gallagher? That is just the most ridiculous thing I think I've ever done in my life. Why on earth have I forgotten Conor Gallagher? He scored 8 goals for us, been the player of the season, and, you know, I can't believe I just forgot him. Like, that's really not like me. That's really poor.
He was on fire. Who else did we sign? Joachim Andersen, of course. Great player. Great players we've got, coming back. Think about the lineup potentially next year. I mean, Wilf, Elise and Eze all on the wings. That's going to be frightening. How quick their pace is, how quick their dribbling will be next season. I think this is a very solid shout. Last season we were one place off this. We finished 14th in the league. Somehow, a lot of our results last season were very, very fluky at best. And
it's true.
There's still time in the window, but I really would love to see a striker come through the door. We really need a proven scorer.
Well, we did get one striker through the door. We got Odsonne Edouard straight through the door, and the only three goals he scored, I think, were 2 against Tottenham on his debut and 1 against Norwich, I think. Yeah, he didn't have the greatest of impacts, but we're still looking for that striker. So, yeah, I'm very happy with our prediction.
With a proven scorer, we could easily finish in the top 10, just like Brighton could. And we're only just outside the top 10, in my opinion. We just need a striker. A lot of these predictions that I'm seeing at the moment, seeing us in the bottom 3, I just don't agree with it. I don't agree with it at all. We are a very decent side on our day, and people really should be giving us a lot more respect.
Yeah, they should.
I have to be honest with you right now. Vieira was not my first choice.
No, he wasn't mine either.
Not my first choice. I didn't want Vieira, but I'm fully prepared to support him. Go with it.
Let's be fair. Vieira wasn't my first choice either. He just didn't. His CV at Nice, his first season looked good. The second season he was terrible, and he had a good record at New York City, but that's in the MLS. He's not managed in the Premier League before, so yeah, I was very happy to see the progress he made in one season, but he's got to continue that next season.
And see how he goes. Let's see how he gets on in his debut season. But enough about Palace. You guys know what I think about us. We need a proven scorer. That's all we need to finish in the top 10. 12th place, I have gone with Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Okay, so Wolverhampton Wanderers, I actually put in 12th. They actually finished in 10th. So again, this is one I'm quite happy with. I thought that the Europa League would be a distraction for them, and it definitely proved to be. I thought they were very poor this year, Wolves, if I'm honest with you. In 10th place is a rather disappointing finish. It's a top 10 finish, but for a team like Wolves, the players they've got Ruben Neves, Raul Jimenez. They sold Diogo Jota to Liverpool, which has been an absolute farcical decision, if I'm honest with you. You got fucking Rui Patricio in goal, Connor Cody at the back. You'd like to think they'd finish in the top 8. So 10th place isn't terrible, but I did think they would finish better than that. I thought they would finish 12th. I was 2 places out, so I wasn't too upset with this.
Bruno Lage, I've not really heard much about him, but Wolves very much disappointed last season. I was very, very surprised to see the back of Nuno Espirito Santo, who we wanted and I would have loved to have had. But he's gone to Tottenham, unfortunately. So, yeah, it'll be an interesting
yeah, and he didn't last very long at Tottenham, did he? He only lasted about 10 games, and they got rid of him straight away, and they brought in Antonio Conte, Tottenham, and they managed to get the top 4, but we'll talk about that in a bit. We're talking about Wolves here.
I think they'll finish above us, but I don't think they'll be finishing the top 10 this season. I'll be very surprised.
Well, they did. They finished 10th, so yeah, another wrong prediction. I'm only 2 places out, so I'm not far behind with these predictions.
Yeah, so I've gone with Wolves in 12th. Hope this is a decent shout, and we'll see what happens at the end of the season. My 11th place team is who have I gone with for 11th? I've gone with West Ham.
Oh my goodness, fucking hell. Another massively wrong prediction here. I predicted 11th place for West Ham United. They finished 7th. They had a very, very good season, West Ham. They had Jared Bowen scoring all the time. They had Mikel Antonio producing. Declan Rice was a tank in the midfield for them. Fabianski was brilliant in goal for them. Yeah, I got this one completely wrong as well. I thought the Europa League would distract them. Absolutely not. They were fabulous this season, West Ham, if I'm honest with you. Made a Europa League semi-final. So, yeah, really good.
And for me, I'm going to finish 11th. Yeah, for me, West Ham have got to contend with Europa League football, which could be a real dampener on their Premier League campaign.
No,
because somehow
absolutely
they
not.
finished 6th last season. I got that one completely wrong. But I think this season will be more of a struggle for West Ham, personally. You've seen Spencer Owen talking about West Ham. If they lose a couple of their key players, they are really down to their bare bones. So they really do need reinforcements. They could be playing their kids in the Europa League, which is a bit, they don't really want to have to do that. But West Ham need reinforcements. And yeah, I've gone with West Ham to finish mid-table, but they could easily finish lower than that. So yeah, let's see how that goes for them.
Still got my two worst ones to come.
In 10th place, I have gone with Leeds.
Oh fucking hell! Oh god! Why on earth did I predict Leeds to finish 10th? I just thought, yeah. If I'm honest with you, listen to this, okay? I honestly thought Bielsa would do really well with them this year. No. They really did have second season syndrome. I did not think about second season syndrome whatsoever. Again, I got that one completely wrong. I predicted Leeds to finish 10th. They actually finished 17th. So I'm 7 places out with that. Yeah, again, I got that one completely wrong. There's one worse one to come, which was which was Everton. But fuck me, what on earth was I thinking predicting fucking Leeds to finish 10th? That's an awful prediction.
Leeds United are my 10th place team. One solid reason, Marcelo Bielsa, what a man he is. Last season produced, literally the unthinkable. Getting Leeds into the top half of the table. Patrick Bamford started scoring, which is a bit worrying.
He didn't have a good season this season.
I never expected Patrick Bamford to score that many. I was thinking, Patrick Bamford in the Premier League again? But he's proved me wrong and he's shut me up.
He didn't this season.
Jack Harrison has signed permanently from Manchester City, which is a great signing. He contributed 18 goals and assists combined. Great little player for Leeds, and I think another season in the top half is beckoning for Leeds United. They're a very solid team.
Nope, absolutely fucking not. They were dreadful all season, if I'm honest with you. Rafinha had a bad season, Jack Harrison had a bad season, Rodrigo had a bad season, Bamford had a bad season. I think the only reason they stayed there, if I'm honest with you, is Cooper and their goalkeeper Melier, if I'm honest with you. They're the only two people that should be proud of themselves. I think Leeds had a very, very bad season.
I think Leeds is a very solid pick for 10th place.
Absolutely not.
In 9th place, I have gone with Everton.
Oh, God. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, these two are my worst two predictions by far. What on earth made me predict Everton to to be fair, Everton are one of those teams where you really do think they should be finishing well inside the top 10. This season there was an absolute shocker. I mean, Michael Keane is a championship player at best. Richarlison is the only reason that they stayed up, if I'm honest with you. I mean, the way they celebrated them coming back from 2-0 down, absolutely embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing as a football club. Just to even watch that, and you actually want to celebrate a 3-2 win against us. Really? You actually want to run on the pitch to celebrate avoiding relegation? That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing as an Everton Football Club. If I was a fan of Everton Football Club and I'd done that, I would be absolutely livid. I mean, that is just infuriating. They were just shocking all season. I mean, they got rid of Rafa Benitez and they brought Frank Lampard in, but I'm not sure whether Frank Lampard's going to how he's going to improve this team.
I've gone with Everton in 9th place because I have a feeling with Rafa Benitez they're not going to have that quality of a season, for me.
That's an understatement of the century. They're not going to have the quality this season. Yeah, they had the fucking shittiest quality all season. Goodness me, what was I thinking?
Relying on Dominic Calvert-Lewin a hell of a lot. And
Yeah, they did rely on him too much.
if you can get Dominic Calvert-Lewin firing, they might finish a bit higher. I
No.
just can't see it. You know, that team, as much as they've got Andros Townsend in from us, you know, I can't see them finishing any higher than 9th. I really can't. I was one off this prediction.
Any higher than 9th? I mean, fucking hell. Try 16th place. 7 places out.
Last season, so they'll want a better season this season, but I don't think they're going to get it, and I think they're going to finish 9th, which will be another disappointing season for them. In 8th place, this might surprise a few of you here, I've gone with Aston Villa.
Oh, God.
Aston Villa in 8th place.
Oh, Lord. Another one where I've got it massively wrong. So I predicted Villa to finish 8th. They actually finished 6th place. 6 places lower than that, and they finished below us in 14th. Now, for me, that's a really, really bad season from Aston Villa. They had a shocking season this season, if I'm honest with you. You know, I expected them to do so much better. The signings they made, Buendia, Ings, you know, so many good signings. You know, Emi Martinez from Arsenal. I expected them to do so much better than fucking 14th. That was just terrible season for Villa.
Basically, you know, what a window they've had. They've sold, you know, obviously Jack Grealish to for 100 million.
Forgot about Jack Grealish as well.
I'm going to get on to Manchester City very, very soon because, you know, there's only one team that's going to win it for me. But, you know, Aston Villa in 8th, you know, it's a very solid prediction, you know.
No, believe me,
Jack
it's
Grealish
not.
for 100
It's not a
million
solid
back,
prediction
Manchester
whatsoever.
said that they've reinvested in that money very, very well. Spent 30 million on it on Danny Ings, who's a proven scorer at this level. Emi Buendia, who I mentioned before from Norwich City, great signing there. And yeah, they've pretty much used the money very, very well.
Let's move
so
on a
far.
bit, guys, just
And,
to slow the
Villa,
video.
you know, getting promoted back to the Premier League. They bought it this season, and
Sorry,
the
guys,
fact
bear-
is, I just don't think they're going to have enough to challenge for the top Villa. You know, now they've got Tottenham Hotspur.
Okay, so I put Tottenham Hotspur to finish 7th. That's not one of my best predictions. They actually finished in the Champions League. They finished 4th. You know, it wasn't too far off, but I always, you know, I should have put Tottenham higher. I just had a feeling, you know, under Espirito Santo they weren't going to do very well. But then they hired Antonio Conte, who's a mastermind of getting into the top 4 and doing well with the Champions League. So, yeah, I got that one completely wrong. They've had a good season, if I'm honest with you. Heung-min Son with the joint golden boot with Mohamed Salah. You know, fairly modest prediction, but I should have put them higher, and I'm 3 places out.
But the fact is, I just don't think they're going to have enough to just sell Harry Kane. 7th, Aston Villa. In 6th place, I have gone with Leicester City.
Okay, so 6th place, I put Leicester City. They actually finished 2 places lower in 8th. So again, I'm quite happy with that prediction. Midway through the season, they were struggling. They were about 12th, 13th. And then they found this great run of form towards the end of the season where they actually finished quite high. They finished in 8th. Only 4 points off... only 6 points off 6th place. So they didn't do too bad. So I was actually quite happy with this prediction. Again, I'm 2 places out. But, you know, at the end of the day, I'm quite happy with that prediction, if I'm honest with you. And, yeah, you know, very, you know, happy with that prediction for sure.
Brilliant signing that. I think they're just going to be so finishing 5th because...
Okay, so I put Arsenal in 5th. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a correct prediction. I got crucified, you know, literally for putting Arsenal in 5th. I did think they would fall short of the Champions League, but they only fell short by 2 points from Tottenham because they bottled the North London derby and then they lost to Newcastle. You know, they were in pole position for 4th place throughout the majority of the season, and they bottled it. And you know, they're going to need to learn from that this season, because unfortunately next season for them they're going to be in the Europa League again. I'm sure they want to be in the Champions League again at some point, but if I'm honest with you, another right prediction. So that is my third correct prediction so far. I predicted Arsenal to finish 5th, and they finished 5th. So I'm happy with that. That is 3 correct. Let's see who I predicted to finish in 4th.
£1 million. Is he going to be worth it? Only time will tell. You know, if something to go for.
So whoever I put...
4th place team is going to be Chelsea. I think my 4th place...
Oh, okay. So I put Chelsea. I was deliberately... I was thinking in my head, where do I put Chelsea? I was going to put them 3rd. And I should have put them 3rd because they finished 3rd. Oh, so gutted. I put Chelsea 4th. They finished 3rd. So I was 1 place out. But at the end of the day, they made the Champions League. So again, I am happy with that prediction. You know, why on earth did I put Man United in 3rd? I've got no idea. You know, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah, Manchester United for me. I think Man United are going to finish 3rd for me.
No way were they going to finish 3rd. I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo, great signing of course, but he can't carry the team on his own. That team is just absolutely dreadful. Erik ten Hag has got the most almightiest of jobs on him. You know, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was sacked earlier this season. They had Ralf Rangnick come in. He didn't really do anything. You know, they lost on the last day of the season as well, to make matters even worse, but somehow finished 6th. 3 places lower than where I actually predicted them. So again, I'm quite disappointed with that, and I've got that one wrong.
I mean, as much as they got, you know, Jadon Sancho in from Borussia Dortmund, and where do I start with Manchester City? I mean, fuck me. 2nd place is going to be Liverpool.
Right, so I actually got the top 2 correct. I said Liverpool to finish 2nd, which they did, and I predicted Man City to win the league. Correct. So I've actually got 5 out of 20 correct. I'll tell you what, I am very, very happy with that. I thought it'd be a very, very close title race, if I'm honest with you. At halfway point through the season, Man City were like 12 points clear. Then they started dropping a couple of points, and Liverpool started to try and catch up. And it was a very, very close title race, if I'm honest with you. Only a point in it, but Manchester City do win the league again for like the 6th time in like 7 seasons or something stupid like that. Fair play to Man City, they've got a fantastic team. But again, I am very, very happy with those predictions. A lot of them I'm only like a place or 2 out. So I'm very, very happy with those predictions. That is going to bring an end to this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, please make sure you leave it a like, hit that subscribe button, and I will be back for another video very, very soon.